A week before Thanksgiving, Brother Ray came up to visit, and we took a nice day ride. First, we crossed over the James River on the Huguenot Bridge and headed over to Bikes and Coffee, something that takes place every Sunday morning at Coco and Hazel Bakery in Bonaire. Normally it starts at 10 o'clock in the morning, but we were early, really early, which never happens to me.
All right, come on my right side of that boat. Perfect.
As is typical for this event, we just hung around, looked at people, looked at bikes, chatted with folks, saw some really great bikes. And the great thing is they're kind of bikes of all kinds. So now let's get on the road and head out. We're going to head down to Chester and look at some of our old haunts.
Just turn left. You ready? Right here, right and left, turn left, and then stop. Turning left.
I decided to show Ray City Point National Park. It's part of the Petersburg National Battlefield Park. We decided to walk around the grounds, read some of the plaques, and learn about the place that was a plantation and became Grant's headquarters during the Petersburg campaign. And also just look at the beautiful confluence of the James and Appomattox rivers. You look at the color from one side, and then you look at it in the shadow and how it changes. It's like it's almost purple.
It sparkles.
Purple black. Yeah, it sparkles.
It's a really nice house. Some of these you can tell are original houses. Probably 72, right? This is the James River. See that bridge down there? Straight ahead. We're going to be going across that. That's the Benjamin Harrison Bridge.
We decided to continue on, swinging around by the public park where the wharves were during the American Civil War. And it's really a beautiful place. You can see how it's enjoyed by a lot of people in the greater Hopewell area. City Point was annexed by Hopewell in, I think, 1921 or so. And while it's less of a working port, there are industrial areas and wharves and rail tracks that I had never actually driven by. Sometimes I've come here and just gone to the park and then turned around and gone back. This time we decided we would just explore and see where we would go. Sometimes it's great just to see where the bike takes you. And so even though the road kind of looks sketchy with some potholes and breaks in the pavement, we rode by these industrial things, some tanker cars, as you can see, obviously a fuel storage on the left, and really, to me, an interesting part of history as well, because this is where the port area for City Point was, and we see that that tradition is carried on. Hopewell is known as the chemical capital of Virginia. It also has a dicey history with the Keystone disaster of the 1970s. And the thing that came out of that, of course, is that it was discovered and cleaned up. But this was a part of Hopewell that I had never seen. And interestingly, coming up this little hill, we came across some really nice houses, sort of bungalows here, and a little bit above the river, so they're protected from flooding, and kind of tucked away in the middle of this sort of industrial area. But it really is kind of cool that these houses are here.
about the cat. I don't know if anybody in Chattanooga's ever been to Richmond, but I know some people in this studio have. This is a song I wrote a long time ago. It's about living in a mean old city. And I put it on the album I had out. Came out about 5 years ago. It's called Indian Summer Blues, Real Blue. It's called Richmond Blues. Cobblestone madness will get me down. Well, it just ain't no reason off of hanging around. Well, I never seen so many misdirected fools. Gotta get out of Richmond. Well, I got them old Richmond blues. Well, I got them old blues. Well, I got them blues. But you know, I made up my mind. Know what I'm gonna do. Well, I'm getting on out of Richmond. I got to blow down them Richmond blues. 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 Downright pretty in the fall, but in the summertime you don't want to be in Richmond at all. Well, I got them old blues. Well, it's low down blue. Well, I gotta get out of Richmond. If it's the last damn thing I do, well, I got them old blues. Yeah, I got them blues.
Well, we hope you enjoyed this episode of Brothers Bikes of Bourbon. Like it if you would. Subscribe if you want to hear more of what we have to offer. And in general, just enjoy riding. Enjoy friends and family. And enjoy spirits, but only when the engine's off and the keys in the pocket and the kickstand's down. See you next time.